Hi everyone, this week we are going to be thinking all about the run as fast as you can't catch me, that's right, the gingerbread man. So for today's cooking, we are going to make some gingerbread men. Have a look on the screen now to see what you need ingredients wise and equipment wise. Right, ready to go? I'm going to start off with our flour. Now it'd be helpful if your child can spoon it in because that's really good for their gross motor skills. And you need to weigh out 175 grams of just plain flour, but self-raising flour would also be fine. There we go. Ooh, it's dusty with flour. There we go. All my flour into the bowl. Tap, tap. Then I'm going to use 70 grams of butter or spread or margarine or whatever you've got that's similar. 75, exactly, well done. Pop that in there. We're going to need 4 big tablespoons of golden syrup, but if you've only got honey, honey works just as well. So again, I would get your child to help with either squeezing or putting in the golden syrup. Oh, this golden syrup is very tough. It's going to take me some time. I'll be back in a second. Whew, all that squeezing of that bottle gave my little fingers a workout. You'll need 70 grams of sugar. It says brown sugar in the recipe, but if you've got caster sugar, that would also be fine. Don't go buying extra brown sugar that you don't need. So 70 grams of brown sugar. Oh, goodness me, this does not want to come out either. There we go, there's my 75 grams of brown sugar. And we are going to need a sprinkle of the magic ingredient, and that is ginger. So 2 big teaspoons of ginger to make that gingerbread man extra gingery. 1, 2. And now it's time to get messy. So I'm going to squash the butter. Squash, 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 squash. I'm going to show you in the bowl. Squash, squash. Give it a nice press here. Oh, get it all mixed in. So keep pressing and keep pressing until you have formed a dough. If it's looking a little bit dry, you might want to add a little bit of water just to help bind it all together into a big ball. Once you have squashed and squeezed, you should end up with a lovely ball of gingerbread dough. And it smells so lovely, and it should look a little bit like Play-Doh, just like this. And this is really good for your children to give it a squash and a squeeze. Really good for those fine and gross motor skills. So it's now time for rolling it. And again, I still don't have a rolling pin, so I am just going to use my water bottle to help me roll it out. So here's my trusty water bottle, cum rolling pin. I'm going to cover it in flour and just roll it out. So it's nice and flat, ready for me to make my gingerbread shapes. You'll want it about that thick, which is about the same width as a grown-up finger. So if you put it next to it and compare, it should be about the same width as a grown-up's finger. So now we're ready to press out our biscuits. So there are 2 ways around this. You're either lucky enough to have a gingerbread shape cutter at home already, which in that case amazing. I don't. So I have fashioned a little gingerbread man out of foil, and if I press down, I can make a shape, and then I can use a butter knife to cut around it. So that's one way around, and that works perfectly fine. I've also got a cup, so you could make gingerbread men faces, or I will show you another way around to make a giant gingerbread man. So we can make one big circle for his head or her head. Another one for the first bit of the body, a third one for the middle bit of the body, and then we need 2 arms and 2 legs. You can just roll it and flatten it, press it on, roll it and flatten it, and press it on, and then 2 legs, same thing, you roll it and flatten it, put it on, and last one, roll it and flatten it and put it on, and then you should end up with a giant gingerbread man or woman shape.